Welcome to the course on engineering graphics, unit number 3, orthographic projections. So in this presentation we are going to see how we can draw the orthographic projection of an object when the three-dimensional diagram of that object is available with us. And now here you can see we have been asked to draw the front view, top view and side view of this object by using first angle method of projection. So in case of a first angle method of projection, your front view will be above the xy line, top view will be below the xy line, as this xy line is the intersection of the vertical plane and horizontal plane, and the left hand side view of this object will be on the right side of this front view. Okay, so first what you have to do is we have to draw the lines parallel to the xy line. Okay, two lines, one line above and another below the xy line. Also we have to draw the x1 y1 line, that is this vertical line perpendicular to the xy line, and also draw the two lines, one is to the left and another to the right of this particular x1 y1 line, so that this space we can utilize for writing the name of those views, as well as we can write the dimensions in this particular space. Okay, so your drawing initially will look like this. It means after drawing the xy line as well as x1 y1 line, now we have to decide the overall size of that particular object. So here you can see this is the object given to us. So initially we have to understand what is the total length of it, or you have to mark the length of this particular object. Suppose here I will try to find out the length of it. So definitely generally this length will be specified on this drawing, so you have to read the length of it. Okay, then also we have to note down the height of this particular object. So if I draw two lines like this, I can get the height of this particular object. So this I have to note as the height of this object. I will be writing here as h. If the dimensions are available, we can read the dimensions over there. And the width of this object. So if I draw lines like this, two lines, and this is the dimension line of it, so I will be getting the width of this particular object. So I need initially these three dimensions. Okay, because now if I have to construct the front view, I will find here that I am going to observe this front view from this direction, so I will be getting the length of this particular object and the height of this object. So I have to prepare a block here which will be giving me the height and length of it. Okay, so and in the top view you will be getting the length and the width of this object. So let us do it by drawing the same. So first of all we will be drawing the block for the front view of that object. Suppose this is the dimension of that object available to us, and this is the block we are drawn for the front view, overall size. Similarly we will be drawing the rectangle for the top view of that object. Okay, so this is the block for the top view of that object, and similarly now we can draw the block for the side view of that particular object. So it can be drawn like this. Okay, so this actually we are going to take the projections here. So once you have drawn the sizes here, so actually this is our length. Here I will write the length is this one. Okay, and this is our height of this object. Okay, and here is the width of it. So these three dimensions actually we are getting in the front view and the top view. So just to draw the side view, we can draw a line at an angle of 45 degree like this. Okay, and transfer these projection lines from here. So this way we can transfer the projection lines. Okay, horizontally, and then from here you can draw a line vertically. So actually this is nothing but the block size for the side view of this, because now for the length for the height of it we can take the positions from here this way. So now definitely this is the additional portion which was there. So just remove this, or just So only this much block is there. Okay, so now, so once we have drawn the blocks for this, okay, then we have to concentrate on the actual component. So now see, if you see it, this particular component from the front view, whatever the portion is visible to us, I am just highlighting that particular portion. So let me highlight the portion which is actually visible to us when you are going to observe this object from the front side. So this is nothing but the shape or the portion of this object which will be visible to us from the front side. Okay, so all this content. At the same time, is this particular strip, you can say, this is visible to you from the front side, as well as this triangle will be visible to us from the front. Okay, because whenever you are going to observe it from this side, so this is visible, and one more, this plane will be visible to us, having this half circle and this particular rectangular shape. So this much portion will be visible to you when you are going to see it from the front side. Okay, so let us try to draw this given shape. So for that, now initially we have to get this dimension, height of this particular plate. Okay, and this way you will get the L shaped portion visible to you. So let us draw it. So initially we are going to start like this. Okay, so this is the height of that object, suppose. Then this is the total length of that object. Then it is moving up this much. Then again it is having horizontal distance this much. Okay, and then again it is up to this point, and here it is going to end. So like this, the portion will be visible to us. You will see the from the front side this shape we have drawn just now. Okay, now here itself there will be this portion, means this horizontal dimension, then this arc, half circle, and this dimension will be visible to this particular block, and then this triangle can be drawn there. So let us do that. So from here, at a certain distance, now we have to check the exact dimension of it. So there is a certain depth over here, so this depth we have to check, and then you have to draw this particular line from there. So after having that particular depth, so now we will be drawing that one line here like this. Okay, then there is actually a half circle. So let me use the pencil for drawing that half circle. Approximately I am drawing it here like this. Is there is a half circle. Okay, and then there is again a line like this, and this block is completed there. And from here actually there is a one more line like this, that vertical triangle. So this is nothing but the shape which is visible to us in the front view. So the front view of this object after drawing, it will look like this. So here an additional portion is there, means a hidden line is there. So actually it is the projection of this particular slot which is there. So since it is not visible from the front side, so we are going to draw the dashed line for it. So let us, when we will complete this particular top view, that time we can mark that particular dimension, or if we know the length of that particular slot, so if you know the depth of it, if you know this distance, suppose you know this distance, so we can consider this distance and draw that hidden line there. So let us consider that this distance is here, so we will be drawing that hidden line. It will be like this. Okay, so this way you have completed the front view. Now we have to obtain the top view of it. So what is there in the top view again? So you will get this particular strip which is visible to you. Now this line will be completely visible. Okay, and this line will be completely visible. So let us draw this kind of shape first. Okay, and then you will find out that means there is one strip here completely, then there is another small strip here. Okay, then third small strip is there, and then means let me now just mark here what things will be visible. So from the top view this thing will be visible. Okay, this rib, then this shape is visible from the top. Okay, also this will be visible from the top, and this curved shape, this also visible to us from the top, and this thing will be visible to us from the top. Okay, and also this portion. So these we have to construct in the top view which is visible to us now, because whatever was visible to us from the front we have drawn this one. Okay, so now remaining portion here it will be visible in the top view. So let us draw that top view. So first of all, for that block, the line, this line will be visible to us. Okay, and this bottom line is also visible to us completely. Okay, then this size is also completely visible, but here you will find out that it is visible up to this point, and to this point, and there is a horizontal portion like this, also horizontal line over here, and there is a circle here, circular shape. So we are just drawing it approximately, and the back line is also completely visible. Like this. Okay, now the first strip, this will be a complete line. Okay, so let me draw that. Suppose now we are taking the positions from here, so these position lines are already there, so this is the line which is visible to us. Okay, now for this portion, this is the dimension of that, so one more strip will be there like this. Similarly for this we will take the projection, so it will be visible like this. Now for this line again the projection will be taken, it will be visible like this. Now it is ending suppose over here, so we will be drawing this line like this, and this particular inclined strip is there, so according to its dimension you can draw this strip here. So this is what is the way you can complete the top view of it. So the top view will look like this once you draw it completely. So actually in this diagram it is up to this point only, to this point only. Okay, and these lines are not there because that portion is up to that end only. It's up to this distance is free, so that is what this distance is free. Okay, and now we'll be drawing the side view of that object. So for side view again we'll go to our drawing. So see now how its side view will be looking like. So let us observe the object carefully again. So you will find out that this end to this end is the arc over there, like this, a complete arc. So actually it is like a quadrant, and this side will be completely visible to us, and this also completely visible line, horizontal line. Okay, and from this side it will be like this. So let me just mark the portion which is visible to us when we are going to observe this object from the side. So this will be there, this will be there, so this portion is also visible. After that this rib is visible, then this square is visible. Okay, and this quarter of a circle, that is visible to us when you are looking from this side. So this is what we have to draw over there. So first we'll draw this plate, this rectangle for this plate, then this vertical strip, okay, and this particular rectangle, okay, and then we'll draw this arc also. So let us draw it. So there is a base plate like this. We can take the positions on the that side view. Here the base plate is completed. So from here to here and from here to here like this. Now whatever this slot is there, its position line, if I take over here, I will be getting this line here. Similarly from this, if I take the position line here, I can transfer this way and this way. So it is available here. So this is what for the base plate I have completed. Now for this rib, so this rib line is here, okay, so I will be drawing this line for the rib. Now rib is starting from which point? So I can see that this is starting from here and it is ending over here. So that we will be drawn like this. Okay, so we have completed the base plate part. Now we have completed this rib also. Now this block, so for this block again I will be taking the position from this line, okay, go upward like this. So here is that rectangle I can get here. This is what is that rectangle is equal to me. And now for this portion, so it will be drawn arc. So arc will be drawn like this way. So this is what your side view will be completed, and finally the side view will look like this. Now here you will find out that there is a dashed line which is we have not drawn. So when you are looking from this side, so actually there is a circular, half circular hole over there which is not visible from this side. So for that we are going to draw the hidden line. So let us draw that hidden line. So it will be for this circular, okay. So if I take the position line from this here like this, so I have to draw this hidden line on this like this, okay. So this way our view will be completed, and then we can give the required dimensions on this and write the whatever the names that you have write, like front view, top view, side view, and complete the object. So few things actually I have drawn here freehand, but we are going to use the scale for it, and for drawing the arcs we are going to use the compass. So we'll stop here. Thank you very much.